Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be on your way again on The Teacher. Actually, today is our Ascension Day in Germany, and it's our Father's Day. And since the Father's Day, the teacher's wife decided to be part of The Teacher today in honor of my husband and the father of my children, and also to honor all those great fathers out there. Really wish you a happy Father's Day. And I also want to take this great opportunity to honor my husband. Thank you, sweetheart. You are not only a great daddy, you are also a good husband. And I really thank God for having you. This morning, my children they actually blessed him. They told him he's such a great daddy, he's understanding. And we are lucky, the Dodoos, to have one of the greatest men as our leader and the father. And honey, we thank you. God bless you. Have a great, happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much. I'm very grateful.
Since it's teaching today, I really don't want to take much of your time. I want us to go straight into it. And I'll be moderating. I'll be asking him some questions, and then he will be answering me. So please, let's get to it. All right. What is actually this Father's Day all about?
Right. Thank you. I also appreciate all the accolades, all the praises you shower me, and also the children. In fact, today I had a wonderful gift for my children, and I'm so touched. And I thank God for what blessed my life. Without you, I can't be a father. So you see, you play a very important part of this Father's Day. Right, now coming back to the question, Father's Day. Why Father's Day? Because we want to honor fathers.
Yeah.
So fathers are honored today in Germany. So I use this opportunity to wish all fathers, and not only those who have children or those who have adopted children, but any man at all who teaches somebody, who impacts other people, who encourages other people, who cares for other people. This person is wished happy Father's Day.
Actually, you already answered my second question, because I was going to ask you who actually a father is. How do we say somebody is a father? That was my second question. Already you got it.
But maybe I can add a bit more to it. Okay. So as you rightly said, someone who has given birth, is a man who has given birth is called a father. That is one. A man who has adopted children is also called a father legally. Okay. Then in society, we can say somebody is a father if he mentors other people. He teaches other people, and then he imparts other people. He transforms other people's life. So such a person is a father. Okay.
Interesting. So anybody that we actually look up to is considered a father. That is very good. All right. My next question is, what is the role? Because I know all the women out there really want this one answered. What is the role of a father?
A very important one. Thank you so much for this question. Positions makes the man, one, to be responsible for all this. One, to be a man. And a man is somebody who cares for the family, provides the needs of the family. That is the first role, responsibility. The second one is a husband. A husband is someone, a man who fulfills the role of taking care of a wife, providing for the wife, providing for the family, taking care of the interests of the wife. That makes him a husband. Then the third part is a father, which means children, his responsibility to the children, the well-being of the children, the training of the children, the education of the children, the happiness of the children, the comfort of the children. These are all responsibilities and roles of the father.
That is very interesting. I'm sure so many will be happy today, knowing that our husbands are supposed to love us and care for us, do all these things to make us comfortable. That's interesting. Do we have any scriptures at all to support the responsibility of the father? Is it biblical for the father to be responsible?
It is. So I have listed here a few of such scriptures which I would like us to go through, to read through. So the first I want to look at is Genesis chapter 18 verse 19. So it says, "For I have chosen him so that he would direct his children and his household after him, to keep the way of the Lord by doing what is right and just, so that the Lord will bring about for Abraham what he has promised him." So in this particular quotation, it is clearly spelled out. One is to do what? To direct his children and then his household, to keep the way of the Lord. So that is, in this quotation, the responsibility of a father. Now, when we go to Psalm chapter 128, verse 3 to 4, it says, your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. So here again is saying that the responsibility of the father is towards the wife. Okay? That you have to make your wife to be fruitful. So that is the responsibility of a father, to make your wife fruitful. And when you go on again, it says, your children will be like olive shoots around your table. So the well-being of your children is also part of the responsibility of the father. And the quotation ends by saying, yes, this will be the blessing for the man who fears the Lord. So in this context means that the man must also teach the family how to fear. Again, let's look at 1 Timothy chapter 3 from verse 2 to 5. It says, now the overseer is to be above reproach. The responsibility of the father is an overseer in the house or in the family, which says that overseer is another term to be a leader. You are the leader. And what is a leader? A leader is somebody who has a vision, a foresight, who plans, who strategizes, and who brings the people up and delegates and together work out things. So that is a leader. So 1 Timothy 3 from 2 to 5 is saying that now the overseer, being the husband or the father, is to be above reproach, must be faithful to the wife. It is one of the responsibilities you have said. Must be temperate. It's important to be temperate as a father. And again, self-control, respectable, you see, hospitable, able to teach. So a father must be able to teach his wife and teach his children. Not given to drunkenness. Some of the things that fathers must abstain from. Not violent but gentle. So these are the things that fathers must keep in mind. Not quarrelsome. Not a lover of money. He must manage his own family well and see that his children obey him. So a father is someone who makes sure that, though out of love, he teaches his children so that they will be obedient. Okay? And he must do so in a manner worthy of full respect. So he himself must respect his family, and then his family will also respect him. If everyone does not know how to manage his own family, how can he take care of God's church? So meaning that it is important that you must know how to handle your family first before you can even say that you are even doing something in the house of God.
Before you don't pass your household, you can't go on.
Just to wrap up, I have one more quotation concerning the responsibility of the father. And this is in Deuteronomy chapter number 6, verse 6 to 9. It says, these commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. So this is God talking to Moses and telling him that the commandment that he has given them, they should teach their children and make sure that they have it impressed on their heart. Talk about them when you sit at home. So a father is somebody who engages the whole family in communication. Must talk to the wife, must talk to his children, and chat about the things of God. Sit at home, and when you walk along the road, so whilst you are out there, outside the house, outside the home, you must also talk about the things of God. Okay? When you lie down and when you get up, tie them as symbol on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and your homes. So, in a nutshell, these are some of the responsibilities.
That is so deep. This is really deep. Thank God. Really, God has been. It's a good God because he knew some of the men who would not take up their responsibility. So God actually spelled them out in the Bible. The women keep the quotations. When the men are not, you quote the quotations to them, right?
So this is what we want to leave with you.
Oh, this is so deep. Fathers, they have so much to do, especially to us towards the women, you know. And I am so grateful for this great opportunity and the impact, and it's really an eye-opening. Like, what I'm actually taking home today is that men are supposed to see their wives as a mother carrying a child and giving birth to a child. Like, we came out of them just as our children came out of us. And I know not only mothers love their kids, fathers also do love their kids. Like, today's special day, there are so many men out there that are so special. They take care of their children. They will do everything for their children. They won't do it for their wives, but they will do it for their children. The Bible says that we came out of you, and because we came out of you, you're supposed to take care of us, hold us, like you take care of your children. I mean, not that you treat us like your children, but then you have to see us as something that actually came delicate out of you. And just as you have responsibility towards the children, the same way you have responsibility towards your wives. And wives, the same Bible says we have to show our love by being submissive. In fact, if we could take these things home today, or if we can just give it a second thought, our marriages will be sweet. There will be understanding, because our duty, the very reason why wives came on earth is to complement the men, to make them complete. So if you are a woman out there and you have made it so big and your husband is lacking, my dear, you have to check yourself, because you are not doing you are not really actually performing. Our performance is towards our husband. We need to make them great. We need to push them to their higher heights. We need to do everything to support them. Marriages are not supposed to be a place where we compete with one another, or we complement one another. If you make it, I've made it. That is why even we have the same name. Actually, I came with Ankara, but now I am Dodoo. And everywhere I go to, they call me Dodoo. Why did the Dodoo come? I'm not a gang, but I'm Dodoo because we are one. And if I compliment you and you go, like today I'm here because of the teacher, I wouldn't have been here. So women, please, let us do all we can to support our husbands. Let's not drop this competition, this fight over little monies here and there and all those, and work together. I mean, hold on to our husband, help them to be great. And once we are doing that, they will also be taking care of us. And the house will be completely at peace, and our children will grow in a very good atmosphere. We really love you, and we thank God for this opportunity. We don't want to take so much of your time, but I'm really grateful that you were out there to listen to us. Please share this video, and until next time, God richly bless you, and happy Father's Day to all of you. We really love you. Mwah.
So, before we sign off, this is Dr. and Mrs. Dodoo, the teacher. God
Yes,
bless you.
thank you. Bye-bye.